Explaining complex topics can be challenging. Highlight the text you want to simplify and let Grammarly rewrite it.
A lot of things are being weird today. And pause this. How's it going, everybody? Hello. I forgot to get I don't even need these today. I mean, I'll put music on in the background, but I think it's still downloading the thing. No, it's actually done. So now I'm able to have that going without any like interruptions and such. So that'll be playing in the background. I'll be right back. I forgot to get the main thing I will be needing. Howdy friends, howdy fellows. Sorry if my room is looking a little messy right now. I was planning on cleaning it today, that'll probably be tomorrow. Cause I got, no, there's a fly. That's gonna be like freaking fucking. Alrighty. This probably won't have any gaming in it. It'll have digital stuff too. Yeah. So, I'm gonna be with Amy and Alice. You can't really see. I'm actually gonna move it more this way so you can't see as big of a mess as it is. Here's Alice. This is a card from Who'd You Rather. It's a pretty fun card game. I got Uno over here for whatever reason, but I'm just gonna aim it more that way today. Might be better right there. Yep. It's almost like the old one. So yeah, we got a couple of things to do. I had said on Instagram I'd do a full thing of this. I'm gonna get random notebooks. I think I already did this once, but I don't think I did a whole lot of it. It was just like a couple of things. I'll probably do. I did like the main things from a lot of it, and I want to organize my art books. A lot of my other ones are in there, so holy shit. Die. Die, motherfucker. There we go. And a lot of this stuff has a lot of relations with GNF stuff too, so we'll probably look, I don't know if we'll look at that then, this month or today. But probably will, probably won't. I gotta clean up that. Another piece of the art book. Game around. Yep. So, as per usual, I'm gonna go through these things. I'm probably gonna repeat these two things mostly. This has stuff in it too. Mostly GNF and other stuff I want to take out. just because if you can see, like, there's paper in it, I'll probably move it to over where I have paper here. And if we have any time, we'll get to this. Actually, let's get to this just to see if I remember anything. This one looks more recent. It seems, oh, with the fan, that's gonna be gas. I remember what this was. This was the kind of reference art I used. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a pain. For the menu sprite stuff, and then this is just another variation for Kason. You just don't like staying up. Also, if you're wondering which Alice this is everything's just been falling on me lately. Look at Amy over here. This is just blank. That is also blank. Some more concept-y art stuff. I'm not. So. Probably. We got Blake and Kason. Sorry if the quality is really hard to see. Let me see. Yeah, it's a lot harder. More easier to see back here. There's Kason and Blake. Probably not a lot of these are going to be used. Because what I just did is I just used the baselining sprite's head. And oh yeah, there's the back too. Most people already know what's on the back. So here's just a couple of things. So there's Trey, Eli, Lamp, Bricks. You know, and then there's this, which is just extra things. And then a little, it's hard to see on here. If I had my phone camera, it would be a lot better. But I am so mad I'm going to have sex with my girlfriend, so I won't be so mad. If you get that reference, that's hilarious. Do I still, yeah, I have a thing on there. It's harder to see on this. It's just stuff with pimple. I'll take that off probably. These two things, the two sketchbooks I've had mainly this year. And, you know, my school year hasn't ended yet, so it's most likely going to expand by June 30th or by July. I just want to kind of start this just so it's kind of more organized and such. You can ask stuff as well. I'll be looking at the chat on my phone. What's good? What's up? OMG, yo, that wasn't a threat, that was a promise. Give me a shout out. Jesus, no, not Chambers. Yeah, hi, please shout out me, Gamerl Senpai. Don't be weird. Gamerl, give us shout outs. Ada the Panda, Villager number 5, and the real Brad, Merchand. Potato Kinestis, okay. Yeah, so I'll be looking at the chat through my phone just because it's easier that way. So these three notebooks I'm probably gonna retire right now just because this I don't have as many pages left. So a lot of it as well is just circles, so I'll probably get to the main hits. So there we go. And this one is just a ruffle altogether. So it's probably going to go over there. And we're going to go in order. I think I took some stuff out a while back. So starting with the very first thing, which is the spider gene link, which I actually don't hate. I think it's a relatively good design. Might be harder, so I don't hate it. I think there's definitely stuff that can be improved on. Like, I get why there was the nose, but in other arts I didn't include the nose. But I think this looks fine. You know, the hands, I'd say, look a little funky, and the feet do, but you know, that's how it is for you. I'll check the chat every now and then. Can't wait for August. I'll do anything for a shout out. Yippee. Where do you get your notebook from? I mainly get it. It really depends. Like this notebook and probably the one I'm going to be bringing in to school Monday. I got most of these from Barnes and Noble. A couple I think were from Target, but then there was also a couple. There's also like a couple I may have gotten. Like I got in this one specifically. I remember getting for Christmas this year because it was just like on my wish list, like just an art book or something. And this I don't remember where I got it. Oh, no, I don't remember where I got it. I don't know when. I know there's the ones I used a lot in 7th grade. I remember those were from, like, August. Because I remember buying them. But, yeah. So, yeah. This is a piece of fan art. Not fan art. A piece of art I always recreate every now and then, which is the... on my DeviantArt page, which please don't go to that. That's one of it was like the Sonic movie shot, and I don't hate it. I like it. I think the hands look funky a little bit, but I don't normally ink my drawings. Okay. And this was, it looks to be either, this was definitely in October, because I remember stuff. I remember, this might be the most intact one yet. Let me get it. Next up is if the rows were done in the 2019 GL style, which is just kind of like my reimagining. Like, if at the time I did rose swat stuff, I will Venmo you 400. I just shouted you out. Yeah, so I didn't complete this because I just didn't want to. Honestly, I will take that offer. There's Sora, XD, Zack, and Brianna. I only did those 5 because at the time I drew a lot of these during my homework support. And the homework supports I'm in are very different. Like the one now, I would be able to find. I could give you something too, but you're not gonna like it. Jimbers, no, please. Please. Funny is, I know exactly that is. Another concept art piece. A lot of this was definitely for, I remember creating this, not forgetting there's the poop. Listen, this chat is weird. I remember creating a lot of these before Gaming Link's anniversary. Pookie, shout me out, the real Brad Merchan. I shouted you out like twice now. Another recreation, I don't like how GL looks. Hot take. Do not like how it looks. And it's so weird, because GL, I think I mentioned this in one of my Minecraft streams, that it was literally, at the time, I literally just felt like I was a girl at the time, so I changed my character accordingly. Because it was like kind of my Sona. Quotation. I don't. Lanning's my Sona. I don't know what you want. Like, and then I kind of grew out of that. Like, and not gonna lie. Like, I probably wouldn't have kept her if it weren't for the fact I just liked drawing her. And I liked, like, she's one of my, like, the staple characters now. Like, but she's drawn so differently. Like, that's different over there. It's not her, but you're gonna see so many differences. I don't remember drawing this. I think this was more of me trying to practice the chins. Because something you'll see, and if you look in my, like, new Instagram art, something you'll see a lot more is that chin. Like, I'm not going to do it right now, but once we get to that book, we'll get there. There's Mighty the Armadillo. I like this. The feet bother me a little bit, but that's a-okay. Some unfinished FNAF artwork, or Five Nights at Summer. Isn't it pay your best? I was about to say past, you mean? Yeah, my fucking OBS. Yeah, my phone. I'm just gonna keep it right here. This is, I believe, Withered, right? It's either Withered or it's Phantom. I think it's Phantom. And this is just unfinished Springtrap art. Which, that's the trend you're going to see a lot here. Like, I just start artwork and just never finish it. Like this. This is me trying to get used to doing humans. And I don't hate it. The hands, again, bother me. But there's just a lot of things. Like, yeah. And then I have Sonic on the back. Anything that's finished, we'll see like a GL mark on it. Oh, I hate turning these pages. Oh, I actually like this. This is something I really like. And something I don't do as often is I don't do these extra spikes anymore. Simply, it's mainly because one reason. It's just... And his character, I don't care. Like, I don't... Like, if you draw it a different way, I'm not gonna get offended. He has his different way of drawing my characters, you know? I don't... Aiden, you know, it's different. I just draw it. It's like... I draw the shoes differently too, mainly because I just hate... Like, no offense, but I hate drawing those shoes. They're so hard. So I just do the classic ones with, like, the blue. But, yeah, and I did I do that occasionally, but I don't do it as much anymore. Even, like, in my most recent one, I don't think I did it. Just because, to me, it looks... Like, my style is so different. G-Link. I don't think I had a GL. Yeah, I didn't finish that. I think there's a couple of things that bugged it for me. Turn the page. That's unfinished. Unfinished. Oh! More unfinished artwork, but this one looks a little funky. Like, I don't know if I was trying a new art style or something, but it looks a little funky. I like the spikes. This one was heavily based off of Sonic and Tails artwork, as we can tell. A lot of these I just realized I never finish. And I think it's because, like, I don't like drawing them as much. I think this is Super G-Link. I hate... Oh my god, these fucking pages are terrible. Turn. There's a Super G-Link, I think. Yeah. I don't hate it, but it's just... It looks so off. And it... What's for Kendrick's song? I don't have one. I was messing with one of my buddies earlier about it. Like, I was saying, like, oh yeah, I know Kendrick. And I... I literally just listed the top 5 of his thing, and he was like, you just literally listed the top 5, because when I went up, you listed all of those, and I was like, yeah. Hey, you want to know new CD? CD's nuts. I'm not going through every page, but there's a few. Like, this is probably the most... There's another one I like. I think it's after this. This is such a random sketch. A guy went to our school and gave a presentation, and I just kind of doodled him. I was literally there. I was bored out of my mind, and I just doodled him. It's finished, too. And then I made the first Christmas art in November and was going to jokingly post it then, because it includes a little comic, and I think I did. It was, Christmas is like 2 weeks away. And this was referring to, like, this was November, as in, like, it's like 2 weeks away, you can wait a little bit, and I just, wouldn't kill yourself, and he just poofs away, actually just poofs away. Hey, when he realizes, like, oh, fuck. I have to do doodles again, I love those little guys. Not important, unfinished. Oh, we're getting there. Finished. Ooh. Unfinished. Ooh, damn. This shit goes hard a little bit. I don't remember posting this. If I did, there you go. Zack. I don't remember drawing a lot. Like, a lot of them, I remember, like, I drew them. Like, I was like, yeah, I drew that. But it's like, you don't remember. Like, this was the last time I did humans in this style. And, again, the chins would have helped a little bit. Like, guess who these are? Like, actually, I want to see. I think a few people will know. CD's nuts. It's Lanning, Naveen, and Tiffany. It was like that trio because at the time, the people I based off Naveen and Tiffany, like, we were getting, like, or independent study or whatever, directed study, whatever you call it. That's kind of who I would chill with. Like, I would chill with those two people because at the time I was in a terrible place. And those memories, like, after the whole, like the person who, based off Naveen, he's fine. But the person who was based off of Tiffany, it's kind of hard to go back. Because there's so much shit that happened. And, like, Tiffany's not a character I'm not gonna, like, completely rewrite. Like, I think Tiffany's fine the way she is. It's just harder. It's like with Eli. Like, Eli, when I originally was writing GNF, he was totally a different character. Like, I don't remember writing the script as much. But, like, Lanning and Eli didn't have where Lanning, like, the crew were constantly shitting on Eli. Here it is. Oh, my God. But it wasn't constantly that. It was, like, a little bit of Alright, Eli, you're kind of going a little insane. So, this, my friends, was me trying to do female anatomy. And I didn't do the left. Or the right. I did the left, which I don't hate. It looks a little funky, but yeah. And that was just the reference they did for me. God bless them. Thank you. I want to thank that person so much. Because like, now I kind of got a hook on what I do for female art. And it's harder now, yeah. It's definitely harder to keep in track. And a lot of it is just me testing out. Yo. Here's comments, character. Comment. Yo, this shit is bustin'. It's pain, asshole. I love just doodling random comics based off of other things because it's just so fun. Oh my god, there's more. I love GNF. One of my favorite things to do is GNF doodles whenever I draw, and I just want to dick around. Making the characters just do outlandish things like you would never see them do is just funny at times. Bye, buddy. Yeah, so you picked the wrong house, fool. Even cart pays his taxes. Kill yourself. Like, there's just so many you can do. Like, there's one I made, and I can't even replicate. There's two, actually, I made. One was, like, this, like, she believed him. He lied. And then there's the Speeve, or, like, the Spative or Speeve or whatever. And it's just literally Trey sitting, sitting like this, like with I think a gun was in his hand or something. It was fucking funny. And then there was the other one where I made him look worried, and it was so uncanny that it was like perfect. This was just This was just a test for GNF human thing. Because if I ever did a GNF minus, I'd probably... Like, I'm not going to, but if I did, it would be, like... kind of, like, just what I'm wearing. Nothing really too big. And why did I draw... Like, I used to do the map hat thing so many times, and I was so devastated when he retired. Ooh, this one doesn't look bad. It looks a little funky, but it doesn't look terrible. Like, this one, like, obviously work could be done. Like, you can, a lot of time now is spent doing other things, but yeah, I think this one wasn't as bad. Here's the other Christmas art I did that was around Christmas. Was this? I love this. And you can kind of see I was definitely experimenting more with the female anatomy and such. You can kind of, like, this one was more of me experimenting. That was more of me getting, like, the hang of it. Like, there's so much fucking lesbian artwork I made. And it's not bad. It's just, like, a lot of it. Like, there's a couple things, like, when I don't know if I posted this. Maybe I didn't. Oh, when I posted it, it was for loot. Why is there just fucking bugs in that room right now? There's like a spider up it's like right up. Oh. That's one of the laundry. There's so many fucking bugs. That was just string. I was like, I got worried. I was like, what's touching me? Ooh. That's a little too loud. The music, I think, is fine. I think this is unfinished, or if it's finished, yeah. There's a reason I always do the characters more up. It's because when I want them standing on the ground, I don't like it being the bottom of the page. So, yeah. More notable artwork. Timewiner guy, yeah, there was so much stuff with him. Oh, this was one thing I inked. It was Naveen versus Canada. Like there, that's actually kind of dope. I like that. That's actually probably one of my favorites. Wow, Jesus Christ. Why is Family Guy there? There's a fucking Family Guy. I don't understand. Another piece of Christmas artwork. There was a lot. The remake! I remember. Okay, hang on. This is gonna be a pain to get down. Fuck. Into the fucking wall. Alright, so 2022, 8th grade, I didn't finish this, but it was finished enough for me. So, boom, finished it, even added some extra little changes. Like, you can kind of, it's insane that these two are kind of, like, they're the same. Like, I still had like, the stroke stuff going on. Like, obviously, I changed the facial expressions to more fit the characters. Is there anything, like, important on this? Nah. No way I made that reference. Yeah, hang on. It's actually gonna go on the wall. So, along with that remake I did for the... I guess it's also so weird to see, like, the characters have human-ish bodies. So yeah, that's gonna get put up. It's about time. And it's still in there. My friends get so mad at me about that. They're like, I'll say something about GNF. It's like, alright, what's the first week? And I'm like, listen, the reason it's taking so long right now is, and I don't want to make up any excuses, it's the lack of motivation for stuff that can be terrible. Like, I want to finish this thing. I'm having fun doing it. Like, I love doing the sprites and everything. It's just so hard to sit down for, like, 5 or 6 hours and just be dedicated to working on it. Because, like, I have to worry about school. I have to worry like, next summer is going to be really fucking hard for me in particular, which is probably why I'm going to get, like, I'm going to try to get the dialogue sprites done. I'll try to get the fucking, dialogue in the game. I'll try to compile it, do everything I can, because I'm going to be working, and some days I'm probably not going to be home till, like, 5, or, like, 10, and I can't do that shit. I mean, I could, it's just, yeah. Oh, yo, this is like a dialogue thing, exactly. I'm actually gonna take a picture of that. I need that. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, I actually might need that. That's actually really cool. I like thought of that. Here's Mickey Mouse. That was literally, I tried to start doing dates on it, and that was literally the day after he came into the public domain. And then there's a Charlie Brown Uggs thing in behind it. Oh, yo, I like this. I should have sent my artist this, because this actually looks dope. Like, it's not the characters with the microphones, which, the reason, I wanted to explain quickly why the microphones look so fucking stupid, in my style. I can't draw a microphone for the life of me, and I don't want to have, like, one of my artists be like, I'll draw it for you. Like, because, like, it would clash with the style, and it already clashes hard right now. So, I could see, like, the characters kind of having their main traits. Like, Lanning with the Canada Dry. Yeah, that's more of a me thing, but that'd still be great. You know, like, Broski with the basketball. Blake with the sandwich or something. Kaysen. I don't know what Kaysen's doing. I don't know why he's down on the floor. And Trey, like, doing a gang sign or something. That's actually kind of dope for flipping you off. Some more concept art. So, yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Opponent for a week, land player. New side asset. So, from what I remember, each of these, like, custom, this one would have been, I think, just a bop of the characters just looking at each other. This one's just the more traditional style, but reuses assets. But this would be new. So these would all be new. And this one would have just been, like, original artwork for specifically made for the week. I actually remember, and now that I'm looking at that, I actually remember something. I was gonna have, like, have a bunch of different people, some from my friend group, some from other people's thing, and just ask, hey, can you make this for this week? So it would have been, like, I think I would have done the first week. I would have probably had someone else, like, maybe XD do the third week, or do the second week. Crazo do the second or third. He would have done the third. The fourth, I feel like it would be somebody to be able to do pixel artwork. Fifth would have been someone, I don't remember who. The sixth one probably would have been me as well, just because there's so many characters. The seventh would have been Brianna, I think. And this was all just me planning. I didn't reach out because it was like, that seems like stupid and a lot harder time because people have different time schedules. And I kind of just want to get this thing out. Like, maybe in the future, I'd like that. The first thing of the year, the thing that's gonna be... Oh, I have to do... it's probably gonna be, the Breakfast Club one. The, You know Lanning Thompson? You know, I remember, I binge-watched that series. I think I started after I showered. I woke up, watched the first few episodes, went on my phone on the way to school, on the way my sisters were driving me to school. While I was waiting to go inside, and then whenever I had a free period, I would just watch it. So I finished the show in less than, because it was at 4 and ended at like 11, like maybe a little bit over 5 hours. More concept art stuff. There's so much concept art here. But yeah, and I drew that a couple of months after. I think 2 months. And I think we're reaching... Yeah, we're definitely reaching the end of this. Some more testing. Because is this more... Yeah, we're getting towards the end. We have... I don't remember whether this was from an anime or something, but I remember... I'm trying to remember, because obviously it was probably Ember and Gamerel or someone. It was definitely Ember, possibly? It might have been Ember and Tomoko. And then I don't know why Lanning's in the corner. And then this is Violet's on the back, or that's Gamerel. Yeah, that is. Gamerel's on the back, but I don't. And this is what I consider to be the last piece of artwork from this. And I think it's actually well done. There's a couple of things that bugged me because I got the hair wrong, so I had to redo the hair. I really like it, honestly. Like, I think Carp, like, because this is a different version of Carp. I don't want to say anything because it's not my character. Hell, Gina. Yeah, there's a few things afterwards. That was... But I never finished anything after. I think after that. After that, and the Gamerel artwork behind there. There was one more. They're called mags. I love doing the Kaysen voice. It's just moist critical, so I get to just talk in a monotone voice. Remember, but I hear that every time. I think that's it. Yeah, an hour, not even an hour in, and we're already done with the first one. Let me look and see if there's any... Oh no, there's a few. Oh yeah, there is. There's a few. So, I think this was supposed to be Super Sonic XD and Super... And then, like, G-Link. I don't know, remember, it was supposed to be, like, Super Sonic XD or something. I remember making this. The hand bugs me on that one, but I like it. This one's actually kind of cool. And I think that one, there's a couple of doodles and such, because there's the minus G-Link, which I hadn't drawn at the time. And then get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy, guys. And yeah, but I consider the Eli one to be the last fully done one, because I think after this, yeah, there's a couple of little small drawings, but yeah. So that was this one. I don't remember the order of which this is in, so I'll have to look later. And yeah, there's a few I like. I think overall it's definitely, you know, an improvement. Yo, hang on, before I get on to this one, I'm just looking through these. My first ever sketch ever. That's crazy. So this one's the more recent one. This one, I didn't want to use as much because this happened. You can't see it well. This happened. Smudging. And this thing is dying anyway, so... yeah. I'm trying to keep this on intact. Why are pages so fucking hard to turn? This one I know is gonna probably have less bigger pieces, because I was gonna use that one for bigger pieces, but it was just like, this was mainly going to just be the sketch one. This is the first piece, being Sonic, a unfinished Sonic and Freddy Fazbear. I love the way Sonic looks like this, and I was never able to recreate it, and I hate it. More unfinished stuff. This is probably gonna have, like, not the most, but probably up there as the most. Cause I don't even know when we get to, like, my finished artwork yet. There's so much incomplete stuff. Like, this is actually cool. Anything I do with, like, I love doing stuff with, like, G-Link and XD. Then unfinished XD, and I think it was this I did the Zora or it might have been that one I did the Zora X XD Generations, because I turned out to do. That was one I was always gonna want to do digital, because here we got G-Link. I like how it looks. There's so much Clannad-based artwork. Because this was in the scene, I think, where Sunahara was trying to not smart talk, but talk pretty to Tomoko. Another one with Vince! I don't know what happens to this guy, but Mittens will forever be just a fucking comical relief guy. And not in the way you would expect. Alright. So, during one of the streams, I mentioned stuff about XD, or not XD, it was the row timeline. And I said something like, I'm gonna do the timeline of it. And I'm still figuring it out. There's still stuff I have to figure out. And we're doing, because one of the things I'm probably going to be doing after GNF, or while the bigger parts of GNF that I can't work on, is XD and G-Link Superstar Saga, or it's going to be renamed to something, but it's going to be more taking place in the past. He's going to take you back to the past. I love him. Kill yourself. And then Adventure. Oh, I did concept art for Adventure too. I'm not gonna. That's not it. I guess because it's not official artwork. But this is what I had. Oh, I think I redesigned Outworld's Zack to be much more like calmer and chill before. Like he was definitely good. He's a stoner. Much more calmer. How we looking? How we looking? Height smash. What? I love. Fucking Ruby. There's Pico. Yo, is that landing? Unfinished landing artwork. That is the fucking most high quality piece of artwork that's been on this stream so far. And it's a fucking unfinished one too. This was because I didn't really do fan art for YouTubers in a while. So this was the first one I did in a long time. And I think it turned out alright. Alright, so I had the idea. So the whole reason I did the movie posters for May, and I didn't do a bunch of them, there's one I still have to finish over here, is Breakfast Club. Specifically, so this is an unfinished version. And it's kind of cool to see a lot of it really didn't change. It was just, I needed to figure out how my fucking head hurts. I needed to figure out how I wanted to do it. And it kind of got ruined by that, and I just got so pissed. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. So I kind of just waited to do it after I was starting to do the art style stuff. This is goofy. It's so goofy. You got a girl and Mickey Mouse. Guess which one? God, such a cutie. I mean, the girl on the left's alright. Redesign. I think this was days before I did the art thing for May. I think at least before it's Ember. I keep forgetting I have music on, and that just keeps scaring the shit out of me. W stream W. Please no spamming, Brent. Oh yeah, this is definitely before, because I can see the Kaysen thing. Meat Canyon. Alright, here's Kaysen. So, those of you, I don't know why I chose GNF, but back in 2022, I made a joke poster for the Sonic movie, because I was going to see it, and I was like, I want to make something for it, and then I made a Sonic movie 2 with Lanning, Kaysen, Blake, a bunch of those guys. And this is just kind of, I guess, the continuation. So when Sonic Movie 3 comes out, yeah, I will be doing that. I mean, that's why, I don't know if you can see it right now, but that up there, that is kind of also, like, the semi-sequel to it. Like, you would expect the Sonic movie to have, like, G-Link, Gamerl, and those guys. But nah, I chose GNF. And I didn't have I had plans for the FNAF movie, what to do, but I just couldn't figure it out. Unfinished, you know me. I have a ton of unfinished shit. Here's Case, and this was, I think, days before I wanted to redesign him. Or not Case and Marty, or Silly Man. Okay, so, a lot of the Outworld characters I renamed, because I kind of don't like how some of their names, like, J-Dog can stay as a nickname. But Silly Man is kind of confusing to me because I have Silly Man as a friend. Like, it's different when it's like, you know, Supersonic XD is not, like, he rebranded himself. Such, I'll, like, call him blah 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 by their overseas names, but, like, Brianna's, like, Brianna or whatever. Zack is Crazo and whatever. You know, Yushank's just fucking Yushank. So it's really hard when it's specifically Silly Man because there was 2 variations. So I renamed Silly's character to just be Marty. You know, it was like the closest, and I don't remember what the last name was. So yeah. And there's one piece I'm not gonna show just because. Yeah, this is literally the last page before I decided, hey, it's May, I'm gonna start this. And this is Mario. And I'm probably gonna be removing most of these images and putting them in there so I can put them around my room. So I did most of these because Legally Blonde, the perfect day came on. Like, in a fuck you, OBS. And I was doing the, okay, we're good. So, and I that song just happened to play, and I was like, I'm gonna do Legally Blonde, and then after that, I was like, I should do other movies. So, I then went to Heather's. Yes! You were working fine before. So, and then the day Chloe T came back on to Snapchat, or not Snapchat, Instagram, this was going to be a Mean Girls parody, but I couldn't figure anything out. So I was just like, whatever, I'll worry about that another day. So, next was the first movie, like I wanted to see, which was 16 Candles. G-Link went through 12 different changes. Because I was drawing as I was watching the movie for the first time. So, it was so hard just to kind of get... Like, obviously, Zack and Brianna, I was going to have there anyways. I could have done in combinations. Zack, Brianna, Flaky XD, Gamer L XD, Ember, and Zora, or whatever. But these 2 are just the main ones, so it's like, may as well. And G-Link, the movie itself is weird as fuck, and I had to just be like, how can I make this not feel weird? Because I have to remember, these are, like, my friends' characters, these aren't just characters I'm creating on the spot, these are my friends' characters. So, this was the best I could do, and in the end... You know, it was fine. Like, the movie was fine, the characters, they were fine. So, I did some artwork after that. None of it's important. And, so, the reason... So, then the Friday of the same week, I was watching Back to the Future, and this one was the original. I was originally going to have Zack be Marty McFly, just because I felt like, in my head, when I was doing this, I didn't want to put G-Link as Back to the Future. I eventually did. But, you know, that was the reason why I drew drew the, like, concept for Zack's mom. Because I was watching Back to the Future, and that scene there was, you know, that's the conflict in it, and I was like, I may as well include, like, just do that, just a doodle. And then, boom, this was the thing I did afterwards, because I was like, I just want to do this. And I don't hate the car. I think the car should have been fine. This was the movie I just finished this week, and it's so weird. So this movie came up every time, because I was trying to find, like, slice of life movies before I, like, started just being like, just give me a random fucking movie. And it was But I'm a Cheerleader, which is it's an LGBTQ one, mostly focused on lesbians and gay characters. And it's really, I wouldn't say I hate it. It's like, it's not, it's like probably in my top 100 or something. Like, it's like a movie I probably wouldn't pick again to watch. It would probably be like, whatever, movie marathon, get random movies. That movie so happened to be in there, I wouldn't, like, oppose to it. I'd be like, okay. And then for Brianna's birthday, I texted her, then I think it was the night before or the day of, I was like, hey, what's your favorite movie? And she was like, oh, it's Caroline, or Coraline. I just realized I called it wrong. It was Coraline, and I was like, oh yeah, I should do that. I could not for the life of me figure out the other characters. I was gonna plan on having Brianna be Coraline, and that was it. But it was like, who's the fuck's gonna be the cat? Who's gonna be... I don't remember the poster I used, because a lot of it I tried to have it include multiple characters, which is why a lot of them are so different and so weird. Super G Link just seems to be wanting to stay. I remember making this. This is kind of how I do stuff now, but... Yeah, an unfinished Ferris Bueller's Day Out one. I think I did another. Yeah, this is the one I kind of did. This is what I like. I forget, because I know Ferris Bueller. I didn't want to do Zack and Brianna again, because I felt like that was getting old. Not old, but it was getting repetitive to me. So I was like, what other character combination would be good? And I guess in my brain, it was, like, now that I'm thinking, I think Zora and XD are perfect for Ferris Bueller's Day. I could have done G-Link, but it would have been weird to me. And who knows, I might finish these, whatnot, but I think it's fine. So, this is, something I did in a car, so it looks a little funky to me. But there's that. The Princess Bride. That one I think was the last finished one I did. If I remember. Oops, I included a blank page. Jesus Christ. This little shit does not want to go away. I just keep including him in shit. Yep, here's another piece of artwork that was very similar. Fucking hell, there's so much Clannad shit. What the hell? And there's something on the bag that I'm probably not going to show because I had one of my friends in that. Recreation frame from something. This was the last art I did, and it's kind of like with the Eli and Cart thing, it's kind of the last one I feel like I'm considering doing, but I'm still gonna have other things I'm gonna do, like... No, this was the last one. This was the, like, last one, because it was like... Here's... Like, I wanted to end with something, like, and this is the last small one, like, on something like this. Like I said, I'm still finishing the other one. And I did this literally a couple of days ago. And it's Boyhood. And I tried to rewatch them. I tried to rewatch the movies when I'm doing it. And Boyhood is such a hard movie to watch. Because one of the things that makes me super uncomfortable is and spoilers for those who care, there's like scenes where like the dad or the stepdad of the first one is like you don't see it, but like hits the wife, whatever, starts to get like more aggressive, and like it's so uncomfortable. It's so hard to watch. Like, I was able to watch the first movie. I kept forgetting after that scene, I was so like, oh my god. Because I saw the Bart Hood parody, and that one was so much better. Because it didn't have the abuse, but it was like very much more different. Yeah. And then, yeah, here's the last one being Spider-G-Link. How many pages? I have a good amount of pages left. But I think it's good to retire these two both. And, because I want to start using the other one pretty soon. Because that one's really cool. And yeah, that was actually really short. Like I said, I'm still finishing one of the other movie ones, and I'll probably do that tomorrow morning as well. Maybe after I'm done streaming. I'm gonna close out of a couple of things. And if you're wondering what digital art was for me this month, it's just the Alice Angel image. I don't know why I chose Alice. I think I got bored and I was like, may as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could have literally just used this as a reference. I'm so mad at myself. And now I get to go to one of these. I'm going to just choose at random. I can't choose that. I'm going to do this one. Oh, I forgot to do it in here too. So this was the second printed copy I did, and I'm probably going to keep it with me. Just because it's such a cool thing to have. Like, in person. This is blank paper. Very small. Oh, shit. Yeah, here it is. Is this any important? I think this stuff is. Cuphead. I'm gonna put most of these in here. If you were on my Instagram story, I just saw it. Mikey, but that's not finished. Here's this. Like I said, a lot of weird lesbian art started coming up. See? I don't understand. Why? I mean, come on. I really like that. Here's Lana and Seaster, or a human version of it. Here's I remember drawing this. Like, this is one of the few occasions where I just remember drawing it. I was in class, whatever, and we were watching something. I'm so glad I was sitting next to a person that just doesn't judge me for shit. for like what I draw, and he probably didn't care. He was like, "Oh, that's cool." I remember drawing this in class, and I just like, it was like the, it's like Kitsune, I think. I don't even know how the fuck you pronounce it. It's not terrible. Start of the redesigns. Some thumbnail basic artwork I probably should keep with me. I gotta give my editor the Sonic stuff and FNAF one. Yeah, here's the Zack's mom one. I like this one. I actually think she would use harder weed than Zack's initial shit. Like, Zack would be like, "Oh, you think that's bad? You think that's bad? Look at my mom." And then she's like fucking stoned out of her mind. Female XD! Yeah. A lot of this blank. Here is the thing. Oh yeah, the eye actually kind of looks cooler on the camera. You can kind of see why I did it digitally. I wanted to change a couple of things. A lot of it's GNF concept art. Back when I had the hat. I don't know where the fuck my hat went. More GNF doodles. Oh, $20,000 worth of pizza. Huh? Map hat thing. Y'all wouldn't understand. Here's something I never posted. No, I don't know if this was based off anything, but there it is. A lot of like concept art stuff. Yeah, most of this is just concept art. So I'm gonna put it in there for now. And now I'm gonna go to. There's like. I'm gonna do this one. Oh fuck yeah! I'm gonna do this one. I'll do that. I'll do this one on top. Here's kind of the last three we'll be looking through, and then I don't know whether we're gonna do anything else. This is volume 13. Actually, let me see what numbered it is. So this is volume 13. That would have been volume 14. Let's take this off. Fucking pimple. There's. Won't be going over everything, but. I'll be going through a lot of it. This is 13. Does this one have the volume on it, or did I just kind of. This is one I just kind of shat around with. Oh, this is what I use for the collage stuff. I don't want to use... We'll do this one. We'll do this one. Already from the bat, I'm able to turn the... Am I able to turn the pages a lot easier? Yeah, it's just hard to grab more than one. Like, the hands look so weird. Oh, it looks so weird. Like, I prefer... Like, I like the face and such. Everything else looks weird. And then you can tell with Lanning, too. Like, I think the reason I did the bigger hands was because they were easier to draw than the smaller ones. With the bigger hands, you can get away with a lot more stuff. I should put another thing on this. Look. Yeah. So let's just, I'm just gonna, again, not going through everything. I'll probably go through a couple of things. Holy shit. Kill yourself. Nuts. So I remember now I'm seeing something and I'm getting flashbacks to when I was thinking about it, and it was a Sonic Mania mod, and it was for where it is. There you go. That's where you go. I'm just gonna send a picture of my stream. That's all I'm gonna fucking do. Anyways, so yeah, and it was gonna feature, you know, XD replacing Sonic, Gamer L replacing Tails, and you would think Violet would replace Knuckles, but no. I think at the time, and it still makes sense to me, that Zack would be Knuckles. Like, obviously, you know, in our friend group, whatever, I would say, you know, the classic trio, me, Violet, Aiden, and Demo, or 9, whatever. And same goes with the corresponding OCs. Is that I was thinking more logically, character-wise. Like, now I could see G-Link being the Knuckles, but, like, then, if you're thinking of that specific combo of characters, it's like, you can't, I don't want to include G-Link, because I remember it's so harder for me to, like, whenever my stuff's featured in anything, like, you know, G-Link and Rose Squad, I see Adventures, etc., it's, to me, I don't know, like, Rose Squad New Era, I think it was, it featured G-Link and, Gamer L, and I was so, like, I remember being so, like, I felt like it's so much harder. Because, like, those two are my main characters. Oh no, that's GL. I was about to say Violet? Yeah, there's so much weird stuff in here. Like that. Gamerel's hair color, I remember being a big pain to figure out back then. Now it's just blue. Back then, I couldn't choose whether it was going to be blue, brown, or orange, or blonde. And there's baby stuff, too. Oh, Lamps, bio shit. 2 sets of... It's so weird looking at the older... Because this was literally... Like... Holy shit. And then Fritz. This is so weird. Yeah, it even has the old name too. Only has one full week. Oh, right, because he was supposed to be the Parappa of the group. I remember this idea I had that Fritz was gonna be like the Parappa the Rappa kind of week, where you would have the like characters sing the song, but then I remember I can't sing, and neither can the voice actor for Fritz, so it was like I couldn't. I would love to include that. Wow. And that was the first character I drew with a microphone, too. Oh no, Lamp was. Week 4 and in HD weeks. Oh, right. He was going to have a mask. It's so weird to see those older GNF things, because here's another one for the thing, and oh my god, the references. The references to the Sonic Heroes, like, there's so much stuff. Oh, right, for the Home Depot gunfights. Wow. I remember there's supposed to be a lot of weeks, because if I'm going to do the DLC, it's probably going to be right around, like, 16 to 15. But this includes, like, an extra 10, including the other things, too. Like, 16. Let me go through them. Because there's Broski, there's Reunited Sleepover, Park, War, Lunch, Gym, Park Part 2, Play, Math, Naveen, OG Duos, Dream, the Fritz Week, Last Day, in Break or whatever, Ending a War, Every Bates, Who's Your Pirate, and Gmod, Home Depot Gunfights, Cart Part 2, Cart Base, Cart, Some Dogs, Rematch, Sad Bros, Sad Land, Sad Trey, Sad Land, Howard Plonk, Atlanta. Was supposed to have one. I remember I renamed Lana. I think it was Lena. I renamed her from having one and to having two, just because it felt better and such. And then the files was gonna have GNF, and bios and everything. Bios were like a major thing for GNF, and it's so weird now I have them done. Well, because they were supposed to be based off of Hunter Stickmin and everything. They're so weird, yo. What's that human zack I saw? Yeah, this one's not as interesting, but human zack. And then spoilers for something. I think this is pretty decent. What do you say? You all want to see GNF Sprites? Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna kind of good for the stream right now. You know, it was just a casual light stream. Hang that up too. It's gonna be a casual light stream. Next stream, which will probably be next Friday. I'm gonna be spending most of the weekend then kind of studying. And then hopefully I can get some stuff done. So that's gonna kind of be the end of the stream tonight. I'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. I'm dissecting rats next week, so I'll tell about that Friday if I can, without getting to gory details. So yeah. Probably the day after will be fine. If I were like streaming Thursday, I'd probably want to stream like a very casual, lighthearted game. I did get Stardew Valley, and I would play that on stream right now, but I kind of want to end it. And I'm tired. I'm getting tired anyways. I kind of want to relax with my buds. But yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. It was fun looking through the art from this kind of school year. And I'm really excited to see where I go next. It's kind of insane. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably be posting most of them back online and such. I'll probably if not today, there'll be some tomorrow too. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. I gotta stop streaming every time. You ask me this every time.